Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Psalms, the 33rd chapter. Praise to the Creator and Preserver. Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the righteous. Praise the Lord with harp. Sing unto him with the psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with a loud noise. Okay, and spiritually, what is that new song? This gospel that we're teaching, right? This doctrine is likened unto singing a new song. That's in Revelation, the 14th chapter. Okay, and we're playing skillfully, right? Being skillful in the word of truth. For the word of the Lord Yahweh is what? Is right. And all his works are done in truth. See, so the works of the Lord are done what? Faithfully. It's in truth. And we're singing the song of truth. He loveth righteousness and judgment, which is justice. The earth is full of the goodness of the Lord Yahweh. You know, and even though right now you can see, you know, the earth is under wicked management, you still see the goodness of the Lord, right, in his preservation of us and his workings within us as he's you know, causing these prophecies to come to pass. Because what is that going to lead to? That's going to lead to the renewal, right, of righteousness on the earth again. By the word of the Lord Yahweh were the heavens made, and all the hosts of them by the breath of his mouth. And that's going into creation. Because the Lord gave the word, right? He gave we know physically Yahweh Shai did it, but it was according to whose word? The Most High. He gathered the waters of the sea together as an heap. He layeth up the depth in the storehouses, right? That's the body of water, right? Grouped up, called the seas. And in the storehouses, so it's basically like his he destined a place for it, right? Where he stores the water, which is the sea. Okay, so it says here, just lock here 1 second. Yeah. Right, verse 8. Let all the earth fear the Lord Yahweh. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him, because his glory is to be revered. That awe is a reverence, right? Reverence the Lord. For he spake and it was done. He commanded and it stood fast, meaning firmly confirmed. It was done. The Lord Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect, right? The counsel of the heathen, their plans, he brings it to naught, because what? The counsel of the Lord shall stand, right? It tells you that in Proverbs, many devices. Proverbs 19 and 21, there are many devices in a man's heart, right? Plans. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that shall stand. See? So it says here, he maketh the devices or the plans of the people of none effect. The counsel of the Lord Yahweh standeth forever. We just read that in Proverbs. The thoughts of his heart to all generations. And that's why it says he declares the end from the beginning. What he has purposed, that shall stand. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord Yahweh. And what nation is that? Israel. And the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. And the world is going to find out just how blessed Israel is in the kingdom. For the Lord looketh from heaven, he beholdeth all the sons of men. For the place of his habitation, he looketh upon the inhabitants of the earth. All right, let's look at that in the NLT. It says here, go up a verse. The Lord looks down from heaven and he sees the whole human race. From his throne he observes all who live on the earth. He fashioneth their heart alike. He considereth all their works. It says here, he made their hearts so he understands everything they do. Yeah, nothing you do is mysterious to the Lord. You best believe that. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. a mighty man is not delivered by much strength. See, that's your size of your army, which Judas Maccabees even said. The size of your army, okay, or the strength of your, your might is not what delivers you. And horse is a vain thing for safety. And that's why the Lord rebuked, through Isaiah, Israel, right? Going back to Isaiah, what's that? 30, is it not 33? It's 30. I believe it's 30. 30 and 31. Yeah, see, Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for health and stay on horses. They trust on horses and trust in chariots. Why? Because they are many. Woe unto them, because it's a vain thing. You see, it says in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So jumping down to verse 3, it says what? Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. So going back to Psalm 33, as it says, a horse is a vain thing for safety. If you're going to put your trust in it, yeah, horses are powerful. Yeah, they're used for war. But if you're thinking your horse is what's going to deliver you, look at my horse, then that's a vain thing. Right? It says, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. You see that? It doesn't matter how strong it is. That's not where your deliverance comes from. Deliverance comes from the Lord. Behold, the eye of the Lord Yahweh is upon them that fear him, as in he watches over them, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. That's where the deliverance comes from, the Lord. Okay, not carnal means. And it also says that in Job, right? In famine he shall redeem thee from death. It says, our soul waiteth for the Lord Yahweh. He is our help and our shield. And the Lord is our shield, right? And that's why I mentioned those that hope in his mercy. He's a shield and a buckler to those that trust in him. Not everybody. Because you have people that are quick to go and trust in, the multitude of an host, the size of their army and all of that. But that's all vain. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. You see, and that's what we hope for, right? That the Lord's mercy is upon us as we hope for. That he delivers us in our time of affliction, in our time of hardships, when we call upon him. And he will. Okay, he will. And that brings us to the end of the book of Psalms, the 33rd chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.